What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're hopping into the event Historic Artisan. Now, this event is a bring a historic deck consisting only of commons and uncommons, so it's kind of like a popper deck, but not really to a degree. So we're going to take a look at our Abzan Lifegain deck, which is going to be the deck that we're playing today in this event. I think it's fantastic, I think it's fun, and interesting. So, before we go and hop into this deck tech or deck breakdown, I'd like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like down below in the comment section if you have any suggestions on this video, future videos, or past videos, if I don't get choked up in this intro. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It's free, and it's a great way to get an update every time I put out a video, which is generally daily. If you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the video. It'll give you a list of perks you can acquire upon joining up. And last but not least, if you're looking to pick up some magic cards while supporting the channel, you can head over to tcgplayer.com and use the promo code TheNewArtistSpelican. Now, on into what we're playing. So yeah, pretty much the basis for this is built around Ajani's Pridemate and Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Now, obviously, if you wanted to add in Gideon's Company, that card works as well, but it is a little costly, so keep that in mind. Aside from these cards, which get bonuses from gaining life, we have multiple ways to gain life. Ajani's Welcome, Soul Warden, we have Wildgrowth Walker, plus a little Explore package. And then aside from that, we have some things such as Cast Down, Mortify for some removal, Foreboding Fruit to draw some cards, God's Willing to protect our creatures, Fountain of Renewal, which is some life gain and some card draw, so it's really, really good. And then last but not least, Moldervine Reclamation to give us card draw whenever our opponents are removing our creatures. So, all in all, and if you wanted to, you can go down to 2 copies of Moldervine or 3, it doesn't really matter. I found 3 works fine. Having 61 cards, you know, never bothers me, but I know it bothers some people, so if you're going to cut anything, I would recommend cutting a Moldervine. If you want to fit in Gideon's Company, I would basically just take off 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here, and throw in 3 copies of Gideon's Company, and that should do you just fine. So, all that being said, that's going to do it for our deck tech or deck breakdown, and now we're going to go and hop right into our matches. Thanatos. Gonna be our first vote for the day. Little known fact, Thanos' brother, Thanatos, loves magic. Didn't disappear in the snap, just hopped on his computer and went to playing some magic. This hand seems fine. We'll go Blossoming Sands first, into a Swamp, into a Pridemate, I'm thinking. Or maybe we go Blossoming Sands into a Blossoming Sands and lead with an Ajani's Welcome into a Pridemate, plus Soul Warden all in one. That sounds like a fine little ordeal there, so that's what we're going to be doing. We do have a God's Willing to protect our Ajani's Pridemate once it gets down as well, so that's good. Our opponent seems to be playing mono white. That's it's been a popular pick today for sure. We'll have to see if our Abzan Lifegain is a little bit better than their mono white Lifegain. So yeah, we go here this turn. On our next turn, we play Soul Warden into Ajani's Pridemate. That gives him 2 counters. Play this, also gives him 2 counters. So I guess either way we do it, Ajani's getting 2 counters on him, huh? Or we could just play the Pridemate and keep 1 white mana back for a God's Willing. Kind of like that a little bit better. Keep our defenses up. You never know with these mono white players, you know what I mean? By the way, I gotta say I enjoyed this this little playground we're playing on. It's like candy canes, and you got the little gingerbread girl over there. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, let's just lead with a Pridemate. And keep mana for the God's Willing, I think. I think that's what we want to do. Next turn, we can always play the Wildgrowth Walker. Again, keep up mana for the God's Willing. Sorry, I showed the wrong card there. And just sort of play protective. Their only creature down right now is a Healer's Hawk, and I'm not too worried about that. Gird for Battle, even on a Healer's Hawk, still not too concerned. Now, what we could also do next turn is get down the Soul Warden into the Wildgrowth Walker and have no defenses for our creatures. But that seems a bit scary. Oh, there's another plane. So we could actually do this, Wildgrowth Walker, and have mana for God's Willing. So that seems really, really good. We're going to really buff our Ajani's Pridemate here. Gain back some life. All in one. Yeah, go up to a big old 6/6. You got a 2/2 Healer's Hawk. That don't mean nothing. Boom. Alright, we'll end our turn on that note. Oh, there actually is Azorius. Who would have thunk it? Azorius Flyers. Thanks for that boost to my Ajani's Pridemate, by the way. I do appreciate it. Gird for battle again. Okay, so they're just going for Azorius Flyers and trying to make those Flyers really, really big. Are they going to swing in with the Healer's Hawk? They are. Interesting. They're probably going to chum block with the Spectral Sailor if I had to guess about it. So on to my turn. We can play both Merfolk Branchwalkers, but again, I think I'd rather play safe than sorry and keep the Gods Willing up. So that's what we're going to do, and we got some pretty big creatures actually here. Orzhov Guildgate is good. So yeah, here and here. Probably going to block the Ajani's Pridemate with the 2/2 and then take the 2 damage from the Wildgrowth Walker if I had to guess about it. No, they're just going to take the damage outright. Wow, all the way down to 9 health. Well, I'll definitely take that. They only have 3 cards in hand. We still have a means of drawing cards. We still have a means of disabling things such as that. We don't want an Ajani's Welcome. We're actually perfectly fine as far as life gain goes for the time being. Get out of here with your Take Vengeance. Fairy Godmother. Fairy Miscreant. Okay, so they're swinging with the Healer's Hawk, keep the other 2 creatures back. No, they're swinging with everything. Well, I mean, they can defend the 11/11 with the 1/1. That is certainly an option. Okay, so now that we've defended against their removal, and we have another creature which can get really, really big, I think it's perfectly fine if we go ahead and play this Merfolk Branchwalker and just make them really, really big, right? Especially since we don't have the mana for God's Willing anymore, and this will just pretty much add insult to injury, because now even their Healer's Hawk can't really swing in. We'll keep that Branchwalker on top because, well, you see what it's doing, right? Sure, we're swinging with the Branchwalker as well. They're going to block the 16/16 as they kind of have to. Then we're going to get in with 5 damage. So Thanatos, you know, I like your idea of going with the Azorius Flyers and just trying to go bigger than other people can really seem to catch up with, but yeah, unfortunately, I gain more life than you, and it's much quicker, and my creatures get much bigger, so, you know, there's always that. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and move on into a game 2 here. Bird of Prey X, going to be our next foe. By the way, what is that movie? Is it Birds of Prey? It's not a spin-off, it kind of is, of Suicide Squad, basically the female version. This is a bit risky to keep because it goes so slow, but you know, we have the Bloodthirsty. It could do all right. We don't have any white mana. That's a big problem because yeah, things like Ajani's Pridemate just become, you know, a nundo. So it seems our opponent's playing mono green. We're gonna get down the Bloodthirsty Aerialist, and we actually do have enough black mana to cast Foreboding Fruit with the Adamant, so that's good. It'll give us food back, so if nothing else, that can gain us some life. Ooh, Blossoming Sands is really good. And then, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and Foreboding Fruit on ourselves. We'll pay the Adamant because, well, you can't really avoid it here. And we have another Bloodthirsty Aerialist in hand, another land in hand, so things are looking pretty good. I do think, well, here comes a Wildgrowth Walker for them, and then a Merfolk Branchwalker. I think I want to go ahead and get down Moldervine, but I'm not sure. Like, just play the swamp, get down Moldervine. And I'll call it good there. I'll leave my Moldervine back to defend. Another Branchwalker. And probably a Zhang, right? Zhang Yangu. Titanic Brawl. So yeah, I'm glad that I went ahead and got the Moldervine down because they do have removal, right? Zhang Yangu. This also gives them a lot of mana to tap into. So that's good. That's nice for them. Let's see if they swing in with their Wildgrowth Walker here. I'm assuming that's what they're gearing up for. Yeah. So we'll go no blocks. Fine by me. Alright, so we have 2 cast downs with which to deal with their Wildgrowth Walker. That seems good. We know they're probably going to Titanic Brawl, so we'll save our cast down for when they go to do that, right? And then aside from that, we can either play our Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Well, Bloodthirsty Aerialist kind of works the best, right? I'll take you and kill there. Now we're going to take 6 damage from the Branchwalkers, which certainly isn't nice, but we do still have the food over here available, so there's always that. Now I'm assuming they're going to go in Titanic Brawl right off the bat here. No, they're going to go in Branchwalker. Okay. Evolution Sage, another card which will get cast down. Come on, I know you're going to cast your Titanic Brawl. Song of Freyleys. Coo. That's a card we actually can't really deal with, so we need to have our creatures big enough and need to be healthy enough to really deal with that. Alright, come on, seriously, you're not gonna do it? You have the one last mana and you're not gonna do it. It is instant speed though, I suppose. Ah, fuck it. Basically what they're gonna do here is still use their Titanic Brawl to kill my Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Oh, I should have defended. Why didn't I? That's the portion I was missing. You defend here. Yeah, so that way they at least lose that. Oh well, all is well that ends well. We're gonna gain a life. Other Bloodthirsty Aerialist is going to go up to 4/5. We're gonna draw a card. We're gonna go down to 11, and we have basically a 1-turn timer on their Song of Freyleys. So let's go ahead and get down Ajani's Pridemate. And then it'll get buffed by the Scoured Barrens as well. There we go. And then we can actually afford to get down Wildgrowth and cast down if we want to, but I'm just going to go with the Fountain and cast down. Now we can swing in, but I think I'd rather have my creature back to defend. They're going to go up to 4 3s. Evolution Sage, let's see, they have a land. Wish I could have killed that before. I guess I should have went in full control. That's my bad. Would a full control been able to kill that before it played the land, or no? Alright, so these creatures all have Trample and Indestructible. That'll block 5 of the damage. I think that's fine, honestly. Still gonna deal 10, we're still down to 2. They still have, you know, these big old 5/4s. But we're gonna gain life, our creature's gonna get bigger here. And here. And here. And we'll get the Wildgrowth Walker down. And next. And no attacks. So we have some creatures with which to defend. We'll slowly gain life back thanks to Fountain. And they are top decking for the time being. So things could be worse. They're going to proliferate and turn all their stuff into 6/5s, which means we're going to have to trade out a Pridemate here, but we're going to get one of their creatures in the process because they're going to swing in with everything pretty much. Yep. Question is, do we sacrifice the Wildgrowth Walker? And I think the answer is no, honestly. I think we kill 2 of their creatures and leave it like that. Gain 1 life, draw a card, Fountain of Renewal. We have another one. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice this one. Draw us another card. We're skating on thin ice for sure, But hey, that's the fun of it, right? Alright, so we have plenty of white, light, green. We have plenty of mana in general across the board, so I guess we'll just get out whatever's extra. And again, no attacks because we want to have everything ready to defend. You never know what they might have to cast. Barkhide Troll. They're not going to swing in this turn. Alright. Time to gain some life with Fountain. Eventually our Bloodthirsty Aerialist will get big enough theoretically to end the game themselves. Right now they're at 13 damage. I keep drawing lands. I only have 24 in the deck. I swear it. Guess we play the sit and wait game. Oh no, Bird of Prey, they're just gonna surrender. They've had enough. They've had enough. Fantastic. Alrighty, so games 1, game 2 being picked up. Super easy. And yeah, on into a game 3. If we win this deck will be undefeated, 5-0 in this event, and definitely one that you should make. Canny Belter? Canny Belter. Man, that's difficult to say. Opponent goes first, and this isn't a super strong hand. I am going to keep it, but... This may be it. This may be the one where we lose it, guys and girls. Ladies and gents. People of all ages, shapes, and sizes. Man, I really like this board. I wish you could select your board in Magic. Like, I always want to play on this board, you know? Or maybe select multiple boards. That really doesn't seem that hard to code in. Not to take jabs, you know, at anybody or anything, but... you know. Certainly wouldn't upset me to see it. I guess we can go and play the Ajani's Welcome. It and the Fountain of Renewal kinda hit the same tone. Anyways, our opponent's playing Is It, and they have a Terramander already. That's terrible. 3 Wildgrowth Walkers. All 3 of our Wildgrowth Walkers just immediately. They said oops, but I'm thinking they have a quench here or something, right? You don't just skip your turn like that if you don't have anything. But luckily we have 3 Wildgrowth Walkers in hand, so we can afford to lose one. Testing the waters. If they want to quench a Wildgrowth Walker, by all means, you know? It's not the center point of our deck, so I'm not mad that they want to quench it, you know? Get that quench out of the way. That's what I always say. Hey. What do y'all think? They got another quench? Y'all want to try it, or do y'all just want to go for the fountain? Sure, we'll go for the fountain. Let's see if it triggers anything. Okay, so they got some kind of instant speed spell over there. That's fine. I'll play the waiting game. I got time to kill. You're gonna flash in a creature. I'm gonna flash in a cast down before you can even untap that mana. Before you can even untap. Alright. So they're essentially dealing 0 damage every turn. There you go, Wildgrowth. Get on that board. Unless they have an Essence capture. Ooh, didn't think about that. Do they? Another quench. Alright, well, yeah. I don't know. I really don't. So what do we have? We have 3 black mana, 2 green, 2 white. So we're pretty fine across the board. I think I actually want to get down some more green. It was either between green? Green or black. Because we have the mana to play an adamant Foreboding Fruit. That's what it's called. And if we do that, say we draw into it, then we now also still have the mana for Wildgrowth Walker. Well, hell, we would have had the mana regardless, right? Yeah, because Blossoming Sands. It's fine. It's fun. Canna Belter! They're just gonna surrender! No fucking way. Alrighty. Abzan Lifegain 5-0. Yeah. Wow, that was the quickest event of my life. Like, I made the deck, I tried the deck out, and yeah, here we are. Played 2 games, won both of them, hopped in to record, won all 3 in a row. So if you're gonna play this event, I definitely recommend checking out this Abzan Lifegain or a variation of it, okay? Because there's Ill-Gotten Inheritance, which is a fantastic card in a deck such as this. There's Gideon's Company, another card that can really benefit off the life gain. There's Healer's Hawk, which is a great evasive way to gain life. So there's a lot of direction you can go with this deck, but all in all, I think this is fantastic for this event. One of the best for sure, as it does sort of, the life gain helps prevent you dying to those burn decks and to those aggro decks, right? And the really big creatures help you defend against those mono green stompy decks. So you have the gods willing for some protection. I don't know. All in all, I really enjoyed the deck, really enjoyed this event. Probably will play it some more, as I do have other decks already crafted up, but I didn't even get a chance to try them because I tried this deck. It did so well that I decided, yeah, this is the deck that I'm going to record, and then, bada bing, bada boom. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new here again. And yeah, as always, I'll see you either later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.